What's going on, everybody? I wanted to come at you today with a few tips to make the ketogenic diet a little bit easier. And the reason is because there's a lot of people out there spreading a lot of crap around. We've got a lot of new people on YouTube promoting the ketogenic diet, which I'm in favor of. But because we have a lot of people on here promoting it who weren't doing it before, some people who I never thought would do it, there's a lot of misinformation being spread around. It's become kind of a pop item. And so I want to make things clearer. I also want to speak to some of those people who are kind of being out there hating on the ketogenic diet. And I think a lot of this comes from the fact that on both sides, people who are claiming the ketogenic diet is the second coming of God, and the people who are claiming that the ketogenic diet is the devil, both sides, there is a lack of education out there. And so for all of you who want to try this, who want to use it as a tool to burn fat and to increase your mental and physical performance, I really want you to find success with this. And so I want to give you some good tips that are going to help you along your way in being successful with the ketogenic diet if you want to be. Number one is this, and I alluded to this at the beginning, but understand that the ketogenic diet is not magic. You still need to watch the amount of food you're eating, and you still need to exercise. You can't expect to sit at your desk all day long, not exercise, and eat fat all day long, and to be able to burn fat, lose weight, build muscle, whatever you want to do. You still need to put the work in. So my advice is this. One, make sure your activity level is high enough. After you eat, regardless of what you're eating, go for a 15 to 20 minute walk. Get outside. Enjoy the sun. That'll level out your blood sugar and it will reduce your insulin response to the food you're eating. Number two, there's this thing out there called the Keto Flu, and a lot of people are scared of it. You know, we have people coming on all the time. Why would I try a ketogenic diet if it's going to make me feel like crap? Well, here's the thing, guys. We can alleviate those symptoms if you have proper mineral intake while you are adapting into ketosis. That means that you want to be able to get those electrolytes into your body. Now, the thing about the ketogenic diet is when you pull carbs out of your system, your kidneys start to help you to get rid of water. And your body is going to be releasing tons and tons of water. And along with that, you release electrolytes, and those things keep you in balance. And when you get rid of those things, that is going to cause you to get a headache. It's going to cause you to have lower energy. So what we have to constantly do is replenish our electrolytes. That's why I advocate putting Himalayan pink salt on your food. And I make a special drink every single morning that contains water. It contains Himalayan salt. It contains a little bit of MCT oil, which I'll get into the importance of in a second. And it contains some apple cider vinegar, which is another thing I want to talk about. But I want to emphasize this. You want to hydrate and you want to be consuming salt. If you're just drinking tons and tons of water, all that's going to do is run right through your system. You need to have the electrolytes along with that. Adding Himalayan salt to your food and putting it in some of your drinks is going to help you to do that. As far as the next thing goes, I really want to emphasize this too. In order to get into ketosis, you have to have the fuel to get into ketosis. Now, one of the tools that we use in order to generate ketones quickly is MCT oil. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides. And the beauty of these medium chain triglycerides, because they're not long chain fatty acids, is they get quickly converted into ketones by the liver. That means that these MCTs, they give your brain some quick fuel. So you're not going to feel brain foggy. You're going to be able to have some quick energy. One of the beauties, one of the best parts of Bulletproof Coffee is the fact that it contains MCT oil. Now, I don't drink Bulletproof Coffee anymore because I don't want to drink tons and tons of butter all day long. And that's a lot of calories without a lot of nutrient density. But including MCT oil in your coffee and in some of your drinks and on your food is going to help you to feel more energetic. It's not going to burn fat for you. It's not going to magically set you off into a state of biological ketosis, but it is going to help you in the energy effort in keeping up your energy while you are adapting. The next thing you really want to make sure of is that you're taking care of your liver health. And if you're not doing this, if you don't have a healthy liver, you have to remember that the liver has an active role in generating ketones and in helping to regulate your blood sugar. So you really want to make sure that your liver is as healthy as possible. So to do this, I do a couple of different things. Number one, I take a product called N-acetylcysteine. It's sometimes abbreviated to NAC. I take about 1,000 milligrams of this a day, and this really helps me to detoxify myself. It's a precursor to glutathione, which helps with cellular turnover. And this will help your liver, but it will also help to reduce inflammation throughout your body. And that in turn is going to increase your insulin sensitivity and increase your mental and physical performance. Beyond that, I also drink a lot of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a liver detoxifier. It also helps to level out your blood sugar. And so I like to drink apple cider vinegar within 15 minutes after I've eaten every meal. And like I said before, I like to include it in my morning drink of water. And if you want a clue as to what that drink is, I'll just give you the recipe right now. You take a big glass of water, you take a few dashes of pink Himalayan salt, you stick 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in there, and then you squeeze some lemon juice in there. And you've got an amazing, tasty drink that you can use to replenish your electrolytes, to help to detoxify your liver, and to make you feel really good and energetic. It also makes a really good post-workout meal or a post-workout rehydration drink that you can use to help you to recover. The other thing is this. There's a big controversy out there about protein, right? And we have to understand that, yes, your protein thresholds are going to be lower than the average bodybuilder or the average athlete if you want to get into ketosis, right? Because protein in and of itself is insulinogenic, and there is a process called gluconeogenesis by which your protein gets converted into sugars. But if you are an active person, right, you definitely want to have a good amount of protein in your diet. So my suggestion is, if you're an athlete, you want to go between 0.6 and 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. That 1 to 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight that even I used to do, that's a bunch of bullshit. And you don't want to do that. That will keep you out of ketosis. That will send your toxins up sky high because of the sulfur byproducts and the ammonia byproducts that animal protein produces. So I keep my protein levels between 0.6 and 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, which means I don't eat much animal protein each day. I actually eat a lot of vegetable protein, and I focus on plants as my main food source, but I do keep protein in my diet in order to build muscle and in order to enhance performance and to make sure that my hormones are balanced as they should be. And then the final thing is this, and I want you to understand this process. You need to have fun, right? This is the thing. People get into diets and they get crazy, especially with the ketogenic diet, because it's turned into one of those kind of cult diet followings that you see out there. People get obsessed with it. There was a time when you would go into a paleo community and you'd be afraid of showing people that you ate things like MCT oil, right? Because MCT is processed, and the paleo community frowns on processed foods. But here's the thing, guys. You need to be able to not be crazy about this. You need to allow this to enhance your life, not hinder you, not make you into a monk. So here's the beautiful part about ketosis and these modern times we live in. You can make almost any meal into a ketogenic meal. If you've got a craving for a certain comfort food, there are tons of recipes out there on the internet. I put a recipe up on my private mastermind the other day for keto Oreos. Like, can you believe that? We can make keto Oreos and they taste amazing. I've made keto peanut butter cups, just like Reese's peanut butter cups. So you can definitely find that stuff out there. And if you're interested in a place where all this is consolidated, I definitely suggest you check out our private mastermind, the Warrior Soul of Goji. Now, I'm always here. If you have any questions, you can email me at any time at info@warriorsoulapparel.com. We also have tons of resources up on our website at www.warriorsoulofgoji.com. And I'm sorry for all my verbal tics. I tend to get super excited about this stuff, and I stutter sometimes. You all know I love you. I will talk to you all soon, and good luck out there. Peace.